We're talking with Andy Jorgensen, president and owner of Innovative Capital. He's been in the mortgage lending industry for 24 years.
That's correct.
Andy, tough couple of months for you guys?
A lot of change going on in the industry right now, a lot of consolidation, a lot of interesting things happening. It really comes down to credit quality and stuff. Right now, in many of the mortgage-backed securities, we have a lot of non-performing mortgages, people going into foreclosure, not making payments. You couple that with the lax credit standards that we've had that have fueled that recent housing boom across the country. And what it's come down to is that basically a lot of people have speculated. In the past, the first few years of the housing boom, people were able to get out of their problems basically because values were increasing. They were able to sell their homes, refinance, do whatever they needed to do to move on and move out of products that if they got into trouble. Now with the market being flat and or in some cases declining, there's not those options.
Ben Bernanke is the chairman of the Fed.
Yep.
What do you think? Is he reluctant to help the mortgage industry, or is he willing to help the mortgage industry?
The Fed has been reluctant somewhat to step in and solve the problem. Basically, he thinks the market should self-correct itself. However, in saying that, recently he did reduce the basically the discount rate 0.5% and allowed institutions to borrow for not just overnight but up to 30 days now to provide some liquidity to the market and stuff. The Fed's job really is not to bail out the mortgage industry. The Fed's job basically is to see sustained continuous growth while monitoring inflation.
The Bush administration kind of huffs and puffs about the current situation. They come out about a week ago talking about some new plans in cooperation with the Treasury Department to help out. FHASecure is one of these new plans. Tell me a little bit about it.
FHASecure just was announced last week. The actual mortgagee letter to all the lenders went out on September the 5th. So we just got this information. Basically, FHASecure is a product that is going to allow people who have been in ARM products who are reset. There's several parameters or several qualifications of that. Basically, these people are in a higher interest rate programs. Basically, it allows them to refinance. There's some little looser guidelines.
Final question, two parts. Have we hit the bottom? Are mortgage lenders done going out of business?
I think we're near the bottom. I don't know that we're at the actual bottom yet. I think there'll probably be a few more people who fall by the wayside.
And a tip for real estate agents, if they're concerned about their buyers qualifying, getting to the table and actually closing, what would you say to them?
If I was an agent today, I absolutely would insist before I got them in my car and pulled up the MLS listings and showed them property, I would absolutely make sure that I had them meet with a lender, take in all their proper documentation so that they actually get a formal loan approval. And I would want to know a lot about the type of loan that they're getting so that when we make sure we go out and rewrite a contract, it's a solid transaction. A recommendation for most agents is to make sure you're working with a good mortgage broker.
Andy, thanks.
Great. Thank you.
Find more real estate videos at brokeriptv.com.